When I was a kid, I was like, this is great, I never want to grow up. So I didn't think too much about what I wanted to do. I was like, oh, this is like, I'm made in the shade right now. This is, me as a kid, this is the sweet spot. Oh man, I probably took that photo. I look like I'm 3 or 4 years old. I mean, I have no memory of having the picture taken, but it's one of those pictures that I've known my whole life because, you know, it's just in the stack always. Yeah, so I have no idea the circumstances of it, but it does look like I'm feeling myself in the picture. Listen, I was a cute kid. It's not arrogant because I can admit I stopped being cute around 8 or 9 years old. But from like, you know, 1.5 to 8, oh, I was really riding high. And this was definitely like in that phase. So yeah, I really like the picture because I, you know, don't like the ones when I'm 12, 13, 14, 15, but 3, whatever this is, golden years. I was very, very quiet. I was very, very shy. You know, I mean, I really was like not very social. I played video games and watched movies, definitely into comic books, definitely into, so very quiet, not very sporty, nerdy little kid. I would say if I go by when I felt the most awkward, it was definitely the last 2 years of high school. I mean, my parents and all my friends from, you know, up through high school are shocked that I do what I do because they're like, you were so quiet, you were so shy. My parents, it still doesn't make sense to them. I didn't think I was funny until college. It really was, you know, in college that I started being like, oh, I can make people laugh. That was the first time I felt it. And then I sort of became, among my friend group, I was like the funny guy. And I remember they said that, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty good to hear. When do I feel my best these days? Listen, I still like sitting on my couch with my wife watching movies. That's still and playing video games. Those are the times that I still love, you know? Like, I mean, in quarantine, I sort of rediscovered it because before that, you know, there's so many obligations. I was out a lot, you're working, you're seeing friends, all that stuff. And then being stuck at home for a year, I realized, oh, this is how I was when I was a kid. So yeah, in some ways, very much back to that little kid in the overalls picture. Like, my interests have gone back to that now. I very much understand that, you know, it's a fickle industry. There are people who have opportunities and then they have it for a little time and then the opportunities go away. And I understand that right now I'm very lucky to be in a situation where I do have opportunities, but I also understand that this window can close. So what keeps me grounded is just the reality of the situation, which is very lucky to be here. Let's see how long it lasts.